2 on my ARM processor. I think it'll be fine. We're going to see. Well, I think I'm going to have to download the malware on this machine. So let me open this up. See if I can get, yes, that's right. I think I might already have it. Let's see, let me look at documents. Documents, downloads, aha. Yes, here's the labs. Okay, I do have the malware on this machine in the documents, in the downloads folder. Okay, so I get to my instructions. All right, so first we're going to get bin text and look at lab 0102 with bin text. And I think I'll just look at the, so when you look at it, it has very few strings. Notice the scroll bar. There's not very much here. All right, and that's because this is a packed program. In fact, I think I'll just talk about this one rather than demonstrating it live. It's not terribly exciting, but the point is this is a packed program. If you can examine it with PEID, it will tell you. Let me see if I can do that. On this machine, I may not have PEID. Let's see if I do. I do. All right, good. So let's take a look at PEID, and I want to look at lab 102.exe. So it is, yep, lab 0102.exe. There we are. All right. So it analyzes it, and it tells me, it can't tell me what language it's written in, but the sections are UPX1. If I look at the sections, it's UPX0, UPX1, and UPX2, which is not normal. It should normally be things like .text and .data here. So that's what the UPX free packer does. This is an executable packer, which lets you make an executable program. You can double click and run, but it will actually unpack. So it makes the executable smaller, and it hides the strings. So you have to unpack it using the UPX unpacker. It's a command line tool. If you look in PE view, you'll see the same thing, 3 seconds named UPX 0, 1, and 2. And the import directory will show you it using very few functions and very few libraries because the only executable code you're seeing is the unpacker, not the actual malware itself. So, and if you examine it with CFF Explorer, is another tool, you can see the actual functions that are called. But again, you can see it uses very few functions, just 6 functions from kernel 32 and 1 each from the other libraries, which is a very small number of functions, showing this is not a real program that does anything. It's just a little stub unpacker. So you can manually unpack it with UPX. It's a command line tool, and you can do UPX -D to decompress it. So you see that here, you decompress it, put the output in an unpacked file, and when you're done, it'll show you the original file was 3 kilobytes, the unpacked file is 16 kilobytes. And the unpacked file now, you can see the unpacked file will now be identified as written in Visual C++, and it will have normal sections like .text. All right, and you examine it in PE view, you'll see it has text, RData, and data, as a normal program should. And in CFF Explorer, you see it imports, looks like this is the wrong image. This is the same image before. It should be showing the DIL, the EXE, the wininet.dil imports. Yeah, I think that's the wrong picture. Anyway, the strings will show you a lot more strings, and some strings to find for a flag in there in the unpacked file. And there's another lab sample packed with a different packer, which you can identify using these tools. So that's all there is to this 102C. I'm going to stop this video.